Well, as we get into the print awards, there's just one thing I want to point out for the people who are sitting back worrying about, am I going to win or am I going to lose? And don't worry about winning. I just want to list some other losers here so that you know what kind of losers there are in science fiction. These are works that have lost nebulas. If you lose, this is what the rank you'll be in. Stand on Zanzibar by John Brunner. Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. Lord of Light, Roger Zelazny. All Flesh is Grass by Clifford Simak, and Moon is a Harsh Mistress by Robert Heinlein. Those are all awards that did not win. So if you should not happen to win, you still could be as good as those. But anyway, it's now time to give out the award for Best Short Story, and I know it's been a difficult year for the short story. Everyone's in mourning now that Science Fiction Age is dead, which I know is the most earth-shaking blow that the field has ever seen since that night in Jacuzzi back in the '74 WorldCon. And those of you who were there will remember. But winning this award puts you in august company as well. Back in 1966, the first short story, Nebula, went to Harlan Ellison for Repent Harlequin Said the Tick-Tock Man. And just remember when you get this trophy on whose shoulders you're standing. Here are some other works that we've recognized now. No, I didn't mean it that way now. I hear that. No. I and Gomorrah by Samuel R. Delaney. Passengers by Bob Silverberg. When It Changed, Joanna Russ. Love is a Plan, The Plan is Death. Tiptree, Alice Sheldon. Jeff D. is 5. Harlan Ellison. Grotto of the Dancing Deer by Clifford Simak. And Bears Discover Fire by Terry Bisson, who will be our presenter for this evening. But no, wait, Terry, not so fast, not so. Now, I first heard of Terry long before most science fiction fans. It was about 30 years back, and he was the editor of a wonderful piece of black and white comic book schlock called Web of Horror. Back about 30 years ago, and this so destroyed Terry's reputation in the field that to recover he had to sit out the rest of the 70s by doing lots of drugs, joining a commune, getting the hell out, and during that time, that made some people happy, but he decided during that time to think about it, to leave comics. He wanted to choose a field where he could get more respect, a field where the world would look up to him, so he chose science fiction. And it was the drugs, wasn't it? It was the drugs. So let now bring up Terry, who is going to announce a short story winner. More importantly than having won one himself, thanks to Terry, we can all say that we read Playboy for the short stories. So thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Scott. Thanks very much. You know, everybody's talking about the demise of SFH, and it's no joke as a short story writer, because I think the field really does need a large print magazine for older readers. And so I think we're going to miss it. The nominees for the best short story of the year are Constance Ashe for Flower Kiss, Bruce Holland Rogers for The Dead Boy at Your Window, Francis Sherwood for Basil the Dog, Michael Swanwick for Ancient Engines, but there's something wrong here. Michael Swanwick for Radiant Doors. Hey, where's the fucking envelope? Leslie Watt, The Cost of Doing Business. Now I get to do this. It's actually glued shut. And the winner is Leslie Watt, The Cost of Doing Business.
Well, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Bruce Holland Rogers, and I accept this award on Leslie's behalf with mixed feelings. Leslie sent me the text of her acceptance speech in 2 emails. The second email was a PS at the end. So here's what she said. I have spent entirely too long thinking about things to say if I win a Nebula. If I lose, I will have wasted my time. If I win, I will have wasted my time, only I can pretend I was doing something necessary. If I lose, my words will be recycled into another speech, assuming that I ever win anything. If I never win anything, the paper will be recycled, but the sentiments will die. If I win, I would like to thank Bruce for giving this speech with the intended amount of dispassion and good humor. If I win, I intend to sell this speech on eBay. If I lose, hello, Shredder. When reminded of my betters who have not yet won a Nebula Award, I can only feel humbled at having been chosen from a field that included 5 other stories that I greatly admire, assuming I win. If I lose, I can gloat, secure in the knowledge that I, like so many not Nebula Award-winning writers whose work I read for inspiration, insight, and entertainment, and am unappreciated. If I win, I would like to thank Damon Knight and Kate Wilhelm for their mentoring and patience. I would like to thank Kim Mohan for publishing The Cost of Doing Business in Amazing Stories. I would like to thank Kim and the Wizards of the Coast for taking the time, expense, and effort to send copies of said story to SFWA members. I would like to thank these people even if I lose, but tough luck. If anyone else wins, I would like to offer him or her my heartfelt congratulations, but if I lose, that won't be with as much sincerity as I'd like. It should be easier to say something meaningful to the other losers. If I win, I would like to thank those who took the time to read and vote for Nebulas, even if you didn't vote for me. If I lose, I doubt I will feel as charitable. And here's the PS from the second email. PS, Bruce was robbed. Thank you.